Why are consecutive angles supplementary in a trapezoid? Imagine a shape that looks like a stretched-out rectangle with one pair of sides that are parallel. That shape is called a trapezoid. Now, have you ever wondered why certain angles in a trapezoid always add up to 180 degrees? It's a fascinating property that helps us understand how these shapes work. In a trapezoid, only one pair of sides is parallel, and these are called the bases. The other two sides, which are not parallel, are called the legs. When you look at the angles where the legs meet the bases, you will see something interesting happening. The angles on the same side of a leg but at different bases are called consecutive interior angles. Here is the key idea. Because the bases are parallel lines, and the legs act like a transversal crossing these lines, the angles formed follow a special rule. When a line crosses two parallel lines, the angles on the same side of the transversal are called consecutive interior angles. According to a rule in geometry, these angles are always supplementary. That means their measures add up to 180 degrees. So, in a trapezoid, the angles on the same leg but at the different bases are always supplementary because the legs serve as transversals crossing the parallel bases. This is why the angles next to each other along the same leg always add up to 180 degrees. It's a property that helps us solve many problems involving angles in trapezoids. For example, if you know one of these angles, you can easily find the other by subtracting from 180 degrees. This property is also true in special types of trapezoids, like an isosceles trapezoid, where the legs are equal in length. Even in those cases, the angles on each leg still add up to 180 degrees. Understanding why these angles are supplementary makes it easier to work with trapezoids and other quadrilaterals. It shows how the shape's structure keeps certain angles linked together in a predictable way. This property is fundamental in geometry because it helps us understand the relationships between angles and sides in many different shapes.